I think rom-coms have gone down since Matthew McConaughey decided
Knew
to
you were going to bring McConaughey into
Oh,
this.
he was the rom-com king.
Yeah.
Rom-com
He
king.
really was. Like, he was in every single rom-com that I remember watching, and he was just like, it's Matthew McConaughey again. You know,
Yeah.
it's just like,
Well, apparently he did a bunch of crap movies to make money so that he could then go whatever artistic route he wanted to go. And
I mean, it's
it
fair
worked
enough.
out. He
It's
ended
like
up with an Academy Award.
a financial decision.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he did. The only serious movie he did in the beginning was Amistad, the one about the slave ship.
oh, no, he did The Time to Kill as well. where he played
Oh,
the
A Time
lawyer.
to Kill, yeah.
And
But then he
that-
went
that's a
back to
dark
shit
movie.
rom-coms so
Yeah.
that he could like
'Cause
build
they,
up his
they
bank.
make the money. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Matthew McConaughey, hey.
Then he did his Wolf
Yeah.
on Wall Street.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
You know,
Right. Then he won awards.
yeah.
And you know what that? You know what I'll say? All right.
Yeah.
We're rolling.
Oh, we're
Rolling.
rolling. Yeah. All right, we got to do our intros, haven't we? We got to remember our intros. We got to remember who we are.
It's that Yunk Life Pod. It's that Yunk Life Pod. That Yunk Life Pod. That Yunk Life Pod. That Yunk Life Pod.
Living that Yunk life, baby.
Okay. Welcome to the Yunk Life Podcast, everybody.
Welcome back to the Yunk Life. I'm Jesse.
And I'm Gaz.
We got our Bro-ducer Stub in the house.
Hey.
And
Hey,
today
hey.
we're going to talk to the lovely Kate Ovens about food challenges.
Well, not just food challenges, but, you know, Kate Ovens. I've got to ask, by the way, Kate. It's a very random question. But do you find it very sort of like coincidental that your name is Ovens and you are associated with food?
You probably get this all the time,
Yeah,
don't
you probably do, don't you?
Well, to be fair, so a lot of people think that it's like some kind of stage name, and I'm just like, you'd think I'd come up with something a bit more like sexier than Ovens. So,
Oh, yeah, like Bear Grylls, like that can't be
yeah,
his real
something
name.
that's like got a bit more of like a catch to it. But no, it's just a really random coincidence, and
Well, that
now I
worked
kinda
out.
love it.
Yeah.
What would that be though? What have you actually thought about what your like other name would be?
I
If you
feel-
had, like,
I feel like I should have done before this, but no, I haven't actually thought of like, I don't know. I feel like maybe you guys need to come up with my like. new
Ours is
stage
definitely going to
name.
be Philly
I mean, but what-
cheesesteak based.
how can we find something that like makes food really sexy? Like, so you got barbecue,
Whipped cream's pretty
ovens.
sexy.
frying pan.
Frying pan.
Frying
But
pan.
it's just like I feel like oven is like on its way out, and like the air fryer is on its way in. But again, I don't think that's kind of the like.
Not the best ring to air fryer.
No, okay, air fryer, not really. You know,
I bought an air fryer and I just have no idea how to use it.
My husband got me
Really?
one for Christmas
no,
and I've used
well-
it once.
Well, I remember saying, I was like, so what does it do? It said, well, it fries your food. It's like, so, but it's without all the frying and all the shit that
Yeah,
comes
yeah.
with it, right? By the way, you're allowed to swear on
I
it,
mean,
so
to
swear
be
away.
honest, I just go like sort of. I'm sure. I really hope that there are other people out there that do this. Just turn it on. 200. It comes up saying 20 minutes, and I just put start, and it just doesn't matter what's in there. I take it out when I think it's like nearly ready, and that's kind of the way that I'm sure there's like tons of other settings I should be using. I
Probably,
should
yeah.
be using it properly. I should be setting a time, and I'm like, nah, we're
As
just going
long
to
as
take it out
it's
when I'm
doing
ready.
if it's doing what you need, that's all that matters.
I mean,
The one thing I used it for was to reheat McDonald's, by the way, and it actually tasted like McDonald's
Yeah.
instead of plastic. For
Oh,
once.
really?
Yeah.
It's just a small oven.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like your phone is just a tiny computer.
yeah, it's true.
That's real deep.
No, it's true.
Hey man, I spent a lot of time, just coming up with some like real deep shit.
All right,
So-
I've got it.
What? Oh, you got one?
I've got a
Okay.
name for Kate.
Okay.
How about Cast Iron Kate?
Cast iron
That
cake.
sounds bad.
That actually
Yeah.
does sound pretty
That
good.
sounds
Yeah.
bad.
That definitely sounds-
Sounds like she's
Cake.
gonna come off the top rope with a pan. And
That's what I was gonna
eat
say.
it.
It sounds like
God,
UFC.
That is so awesome. Write that down.
I don't have a pen.
Cast iron cake. You should actually use that for your food challenge.
Yeah.
Contest,
But it's
cast
like,
iron cake.
It's like when I first started out, I had a much less cool name, which was just Kate's Food Challenges, because I obviously was so creative, like minded back then. But yeah, like I kind of ended up scrapping it and just used my name, and yeah, it just kind of I don't know really how that I feel like cast iron Kate, we could definitely roll.
So that's a
roll with
great,
this.
you just segued perfectly. How did you get into this?
Uh,
What was your first challenge, if you remember?
first challenge was so I was at Newcastle University with my friends, and I found this challenge up there, and it was like this diner place, and they had this thing called the Gut Buster Challenge, which was a 20-ounce burger, so it's probably about like that big or so.
For those who aren't peeping, it's about a foot tall.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forget this is a podcast. Really sorry, guys.
It's okay. We got viewers too. It's cool.
Yeah, so it's like about very, very big burger with a big handful of potato wedges, and there was a time limit where it needed to be finished within a 20-minute time frame. So me and my friends all went down. We all decided to take the challenge on, and I was the only one who managed to finish in the time frame. My other friend did finish, but just a few minutes outside of the 20 minutes.
Just out of curiosity, was it all women, or were there men in this group of friends as well?
One of my so 2 guys, 2 girls.
Okay,
so,
cool.
And it was the other guy that finished, but I did it in the 20 minutes, and I got this before and after photo, and then all I did was like, I put it on Facebook and nothing really happened. Really nothing happened at all. And then a few months down the line, I saw this email address pop up on like Twitter being like, remember like when the Lab Bible was like sort of, really big back in the day kind of thing?
Yeah.
This thing came up on Twitter and was just like, if you've got like a really cool story, send it to us at thelabbible.com. Like here's the email. And I was like, I think I've got quite a cool story. So I literally did it all myself. There was no like, oh, it was fate and like whatever. It's like I literally sent off my photo and was like, hope they like me.
Well, they did.
Yeah, they got back to me, and it just kind of ended up like snowballing from then. Because I mean, that was back in like 2015, 14.
So moving on from there, did you reach out to people, or did people start reaching out to you at that point?
People then started reaching out to me. So it was like radio stations and newspapers and things like that. And then one of my sort of friends online was like, you should really set up your own page. And it just ended up going from there. So I set up on Facebook. And it just...
What? How cool.
Yeah, I know.
Anyone still got Facebook out there?
It's over 10 years ago. I've been doing this for like over a decade.
Wow.
Which is insane.
So how many followers do you think you have now?
I think across all platforms it's somewhere over 1 million, which sounds ridiculous because
That's crazy,
I can still go about my day and like no one will come up to me at all. Like not a single person. I feel like sort of it sounds like a lot, but then in like reality, it's only when people start to have a couple of drinks and then they start getting confident, they'll come up to you, and that's when it's like, oh, I do have quite a few followers.
Have you ever thought about like having a couple of friends to pretend that they're like, like security guards, just like stay right there? Okay, someone here that wants to speak to you.
No, but I would love that though, because it's like it's such like a nice thing that people, like recognize you. And some people are like, oh, I don't want to bother and whatever. I'm like, guys, I'm really not that big time. Please come bother me, because it makes me feel cooler.
So what was the craziest food challenge that you've done to date?
To be honest, all of them are pretty crazy, but
are you more of like a quantity like eater, like,
yes,
or do you like the endurance ones as well?
I cannot do a spice challenge for the life of me. I did one once. I think it was maybe about 7 or 8 years ago, and it was hands down one of the worst decisions I've like ever made in my life. So like definitely more quantity. And to be honest, I feel like the one that I always quite like going back to is I did this like giant fry up at the beginning about, I think it was like 2 years ago, and I hadn't done a food challenge in about 3 years. So I was really nervous for this. And I went in and I like prepared like I usually would. I would sort of, get myself all geared up. I just came and I completely bottled it. I got like halfway through and I was like, I can't do this.
Aww.
So I ended up telling the guys, I was just like, guys, I really suck right now. And they were like, hey, like, no, it's fine. They were just like, just come back another time. So I came back the next week. Like,
what was it?
It was this like ginormous breakfast. It was like five sausages, 5 eggs, hash browns, black pudding, bubble and squeak beans.
For American listeners, a fry-up is another word for the English breakfast, which we've discussed, I believe.
Yeah, it's a hangover cure.
Yes.
Like, it's mainly just a hangover cure. I'll never forget the day when someone would just, like, wake me up on the couch. Just like...
Wait, who's doing this for you? And can I, like, have them in my life?
I know, yeah. He would just like, guys making fry-up. You want one? And I'm just like... yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, whatever. I don't know what that is. I thought it was like stir fry. That's how stupid I am.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely.
And you are
stir fry.
Yeah, I am English. Yes. There goes my passport and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You were talking about prep, right? So I've always been really interested in how people, you specifically actually, because I know everyone's probably got a different method of preparation. Like, because I've we've done a few food challenges here at Passyunk, which you've probably seen as well.
I actually just did one the other day.
Yes, you did.
Dressed as the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
Ate three whole hot dogs.
You
in
didn't
10
mention
minutes.
that bit.
Oh yeah, I didn't do it as Jessie. I did it as Lady Liberty.
Oh yeah, as one should.
The crowd loved it. They were chanting
We
USA.
finally got her on a day off. You know what I mean? Like,
Just
it's like, put down that
did they sing
fucking
your theme song?
torch.
What's my theme song?
Lovely lady.
Oh,
Liberty.
Yeah.
I fell for it again with the Schoolhouse Rock. Sorry, go on.
It's right.
Because going back to like when we used to do the wing challenge here, and like and everyone jumped on it. There was people that were coming in who obviously were just like, I can fucking do this, you know what I mean? And then they would just sit down, and they looked like they could do it, but then they would just crash real hard. And it wasn't until I met you, and then I met Max versus Food, where they started talking about the prep that they go in the lead up to do these challenges. So like, what's usually your prep for this kind of?
To be honest, Max is like 10 times better than me. Like I just saw that he actually competed at Nathan's this year, and it's like I'm not even anywhere close. Like I could barely even win the competition that's like hosted here. So like I'm really at the bottom of the barrel when it comes to like all of the food challenge kind of stuff. But like in terms of preparation, I'm sure there are some like proper methods, and I really should like actually look into them, but I'm kind of winging it. But like my whole thing is sort of, I'm just trying to increase like exercise and, sort of trying to like, I feel like burning more calories will help me in the like lead up. So
in replacing them.
Yeah. And then it's like actually weirdly enough, like eating more and like more and more healthily. Because I feel like, if you eat more and more healthily, like the more you're like craving junk food essentially. So that's kind of my preparation. I don't really do much else, but I felt that like that week it was like I'd really increased all my exercise the last couple of weeks. I felt like really in a good zone, and I just completely flopped. I was like, well, that was all pointless.
I was actually very curious about this the other day when leading up to my very first food challenge, being the hot dogs. I kept thinking to myself all day, do I eat so that there's something in there and I'm ready to go? Or do I not eat anything all day so I could fit more hot dogs?
I still don't have the answer for you on that one. I'm afraid I don't know.
I definitely won't be able to do endurance ones. Like I just couldn't do it. Like I would much rather do spicy ones. I did do a spicy food challenge years ago.
Where was it?
It was in Manchester.
Oh, okay.
And it was before I moved down to London and all that kind of stuff. And it was at a restaurant where my friend was chefing. I can't remember the name of the restaurant.
I like the way you said that. My friend was chefing.
Yeah, he was chefing, man. But he was a bit of a nutcase as well. So anyway.
He was a chef. That makes sense.
Yeah, and he was my friend.
Yes, on both counts. It makes sense.
It was at a place called Apotheker. I don't even know if it exists anymore, but it wasn't like, it was like a restaurant / bar. It was really, really fucking cool. And I remember being out for the day with my brother because it was his birthday, and I thought, well, I forgot to get him a proper present. And so I went, oh, Scott, do you want to go and eat do you want to go do a pizza fire? It's called the Inferno Challenge. And he was like, yeah, sure. And basically what it is, it's one of those giant, it's like a big family-sized pizza or whatever, right? You can have up to 4 players in it. And it's basically the sauce is put on the pizza is made out of ghost chilies.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, no.
Absolutely
And
not.
I did not know what ghost
out.
chili was at that point.
No.
Now you do.
Now,
It's a very quick lesson you're about to have.
Yeah, and it literally was just like, all right, I'll call up 2 of my mates, and they came and joined us in there. And it's actually on YouTube, actually.
Oh, is that?
Is it?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think we're going to have to
Ooh,
watch
we're putting
that.
the link in the
Well,
comments.
Mine isn't in there. So basically, I sort of kicked off this little thing, but I remember going in, it was like, yeah, we want to do the Inferno Challenge. And I thought it was going to be piss easy because it's just like 2 slices each. So 2 slices for me, 2 slices for it. But the rules were, I think you had to complete the challenge within 10 minutes. You weren't allowed to leave the table.
Yep.
You're only allowed 1 drink. I guess it's probably the same for most challenges that you have to do. But then you have to have like a 5-minute sitting period afterwards.
Burning period.
Right? Yeah, burning period.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they also gave you a bucket.
Oh,
Guess what the bucket was there for?
Yeah.
Now, going in there, lads, going, yeah, we can fucking do this. It'll be funny anyway, you know what I mean? It's like day out with the lads, you know, that kind of stuff. And this was actually before like this, like, we had like proper smartphones where we could film everything. And I lost the challenge for everybody because you had to eat a slice and then you weren't allowed to eat your second slice until it got back round to you. So you'd eat first slice and then you'd have to sit there and just let it burn.
No.
Gotcha.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It was horrible. That bucket was there for a reason and I lost the whole thing.
Yeah.
And this might sound gross, it was a lot worse coming back up than it was going in.
Oh, I'm sure.
And it was
Burned that
horrible.
way too.
In this really nice restaurant, there's a bunch of guys on a table throwing up in a bucket.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, that's actually why I agreed to do the hot dog eating contest. I thought there was a really deep political statement in the Statue of Liberty puking around the corner. Sorry, I actually didn't get to that point.
And speaking of names as well, so one of my friends that did it was a girl called Fran, and she did it the first time. And then I told all my friends about it, and I was just like, guys, you got to come and do this. And then one of my mates was like, let's go, fucking do this. It's fucking pissy, and all that kind of stuff. So we went back a second week, and I watched all my friends do it. And the same girl that did it with me did it again. So we gave her the name Fran the Iron Anus.
Shout out to Fran, man.
And it looked like it didn't even fucking bother her.
No.
She was eating it, and she was just like.
Some people have just like, it's almost like that's their like actual immune system. It's like they're built differently. They've got like something that just kind of they can't feel it. They can't react to it as much. And I'm just like, I'm just not one of those people.
Right. I think what it is, it's like when you start bursting into sweats, that's when it's worse, because then your sweat is also burning you as well.
Yes.
So everything just burns.
And then also it's like when you're breathing as well, like when you're breathing in, it actually hurts. So it's like, well, you can't just stop breathing. So you're always trying to make them shallower. But like, I always find that with the heat challenges though, because it's like, I prefer the quantity over the heat, because with heat, it's kind of like once you've taken that bite, you've committed to it. You've already done, like, that is the challenge. Whereas with quantity, if you get to a point where you're like, I'm going to stop, unless you kind of keep pushing yourself to keep going, that's the point that you stop. So this is like the worst you're going to feel. Whereas with that,
linger.
that is going to keep going, and it's probably going to get worse.
Oh
Like-
yeah, no, it did. It got a lot worse, like over the 24 hours, because everyone would just say to me, "Was like, guys, just embrace it. It's endorphins, man." You know what I mean?
Is it endorphins?
Well,
There's
apparently
you like
so.
on the floor.
Yeah,
Like,
apparently so. It's like, well, yeah, because the heat, the chilies, and all that kind of
Right.
stuff makes you like. Can you find out now, like, what the Scoville scale is for ghost
For
chili?
ghost chili?
Yeah,
Oh,
for ghost
I'm on
chilies.
it.
Because
You know,
I-
back to the Max versus food thing. I remember when that food challenge happened, and he obviously went to the top of the leaderboard. And one of our poor regulars had been waiting to the very last day of the challenge because he knew he was going to win. Dude comes in, sees Max did what, 101?
it's like,
he did
no.
like 103 in like 60
Yeah.
minutes or something
103.
like that.
And the guy was just so
Wow.
downtrodden.
Yeah.
After that, he sat there and did the challenge, but he looked real sad about it. And he
It's
got to 85, and I still put him on the board
85
above
is
Max.
still pretty impressive. Like,
Yeah.
considering like Max, does this is like that. This is like his main thing that he like does. He's been doing it for years now. So like to get 85 is, he's
And he
probably
had the-
beaten my attempt.
He
if I
had
was
the
gonna do
confidence
it.
that he would come back on the last day and he would be the big winner of the food challenge, but then Max beat him to it, unfortunately.
Yeah, Max is like next level, and I feel like the boy needs more recognition because he really is amazing.
He is amazing. On that board, actually, I put on the board, it said someone's name and they had done 14 wings.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody used to bitch at me because why does somebody who had 14 wings
they just
allowed
came
to be
for
on
a
the board?
meal.
Dude was turning 12. It was his 12th birthday. And he said he wanted to come and do the hot wing challenge at Passyunk
bless
Avenue for his
him.
birthday. So
That's
he went on the
so
board and he
sweet.
stayed on the board as long as I was the manager here.
That's
See,
cool.
what is it? It's like my nephew. He's turning 13 soon, and he sort of said he was like, he really wants to do a food challenge. So we've been trying to like organize it, and he wants to do the meat liquor one, the 3 chili whatever.
Oh, wow.
So I messaged them, and I was like, hi, like bit of a random one, but could you possibly like organize this? And it was like, it's for a 13-year-old. I don't know whether you've got any like rules and restrictions around like age
Is
and
there a
everything.
contract that needs to
And
be
they just
signed?
went, well, we've never actually been asked, so we're going to say yes, and we'll deal with the legalities afterwards.
Well, if he wants, bring him into our Kensington branch and he could do the wing challenge.
my
We
God,
do that there still.
I'll make sure to get this
That must
birthday
have felt real
sorted.
good. Like that must have been a proper Mr. Miyagi moment where you're like, I'm just like,
It's just like, I did it.
I now have a Padawan, like to train into this.
Mhm.
I was
Unfortunately,
here
it is
in my head. I
nephew.
heard ranch on,
Yeah.
ranch off.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's like I would never, because it's like, this boy's got, he just has a really good appetite and everything. Like he's not, I wouldn't say he's like unhealthy. If anything, he's actually quite like slim and very active and whatever. He's like, I wouldn't always say like follow in my footsteps, but it's like he's fine. He's absolutely fine.
He's
He's just a
got
kid
this.
who loves food. So
I would love for him to come in and beat everybody on the wing board. That would be
probably-
fantastic.
I'd actually love to
All
see
right, I
how
know
he
our
gets
insanity
on.
wings are probably not this, Gaz, but you asked about the ghost pepper skull.
Yes.
1,001,304.
What?
Yes.
Okay, for perspective, could you also look up what a normal Frank's hot
I
sauce
think a
buffalo wing would be?
Jalapeno is 3,000, I think.
Right.
Okay, that
What
puts
is
it in
what is
perspective.
a Naga Viper chili? Because that's the one that I did in Red Dog Saloon.
What's it
and
called? That sounds like something out of Harry Potter.
Naga Viper chili.
That
I
is
super
definitely
near,
from
like,
Harry
signed a
Potter.
contract.
Oh, really?
Really?
I made it like 2.5 wings in, and that's why I'm like, it doesn't matter. It's like, I'll do, it's just there. Like, I don't think you can pay me enough money in the world to redo a food challenge like that. Just,
I
I
mean,
couldn't
what
do
a
it.
name, a Viper chili.
That's what I'm saying. Naga
Oh,
Viper.
the Naga Viper chili. Because wait, isn't the hottest one the Carolina Reaper?
I'm not sure, but it's like it's almost like infused, I think, or something.
Oof,
This
The
one.
Naga Viper is 1,382,118.
Damn it, you beat me, Kate.
Oh, did I?
Damn it,
Well, so
yeah.
you say that, but I mean, I literally did
Did
two
you
and a
use
half
your bucket
wings.
though,
in.
Kate? That's
I
the
did
question.
not,
There you
actually.
are.
So you beat
yeah,
him.
I just-
down.
You definitely beat him.
What I did instead was I was on the train home. So like this was in, I can't remember where, it's like somewhere, I think it's like Shoreditch way kind of thing. I managed to get to Waterloo, and I was on the train home from Waterloo, and I'm like, I've never had a child, but I can imagine that this only can be described as burning contractions going through my stomach. But I was like, because it was coming in waves, and I'd parked my car at the car park, like by where the station was, and it's a 5-minute journey home back to my parents. I had to ask my mum to come pick me up because I couldn't drive those 5 minutes. I was there like, I don't know what's going on with me. And then I laid on my kitchen floor for 4 hours.
Wow.
Well, the
So nothing heroic about this whatsoever.
I don't think anybody comes away heroic after these.
No.
Food. Like,
I certainly-
I think the most impressive part of that story there is that you actually did that and then took public transportation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
During rush hour in
Oh
London.
my God.
I think that was probably like the most difficult part. I'm like sweating just because it's the summer in
Pupils
London
are all
anyway.
dilated. You're just sitting there, and everyone's like,
Everyone
sitting
probably
across
thinks
me like,
I'm-
going, so that Caitlin's girl looks like she's had a bit of a fucking night out there.
To be honest, the food challenge I did the other day, and it's like I'm sitting on the train home because it was like completely chock-a-block train and everything, and I'm just sat there, and people are probably thinking like, oh, she's had like a long day or like something like this, and I'm like, no, I just ate a giant croissant.
I'm in a complete food coma right
it's
now.
it's like you're not even understanding kind of what, like, even I'm trying to comprehend what on earth I'm trying to figure out right now.
You
Yeah,
just
fuck
said
Emily,
something.
Let's send you to Paris. You have croissants.
You just reminded me of a funny story that is not a food challenge, but it should have been. My husband and I, when we go out to dinner, we usually will just split a starter and an entree. We're both tiny people. We don't eat very much. We go to Spain. We're in Seville, and he orders the Iberico pork, and we're going to share it, thinking it's a main for one. It's a main for two.
Oh gosh.
So he eats it and then makes it his mission to complete this plate of meat in front of him, right? Soon as he finishes, have you ever seen the episode of The Simpsons where Mr. Burns is the alien and he's like, I bring you
Oh,
life.
yeah.
All of a sudden, Sam's eyes dilate
Yeah.
and he's like telling every single person in the restaurant how amazing this food is, including the little busboy who doesn't speak English. Like everybody's like, this is the best meal I've ever had.
Oh,
He was
bless him.
completely pork drunk. I had to I was like, let's walk home now, baby.
I feel like that's a nickname in there somewhere. Pork drunk.
Pork drunk.
Pork drunk Sam.
Pork drunk Sam. I think my biggest mistake is.
That's a great name for a punk band.
I mean,
It is, yeah.
Pork drunk Sam.
Pork
I like
drunk.
it.
I like it.
And the Little Piggies.
I came up with a food-based band name once.
What was it?
Corn Bobby and the Beef Chiefs.
Oh yes, I forgot.
I thought you were going to say beef cheeks.
yeah, no, that's pretty good. Corn Bobby and the Beef Chiefs. It was like a 9-person band that I wanted to set up.
That's hard to say. Beef
Beef
Chiefs.
Yeah.
Beef Chiefs.
Beef cheeks.
Chiefs, yeah. Corn Bobby and the Beef Chiefs. I think there's like would you say I have a lot of common sense? I don't think I do.
I don't know how to answer that. I trust you
The
indefinitely.
reason why I say
However,
that is because the mistake I made, now you could probably attest to this, seeing as the fact that you do these food challenges, is that my drink of choice for a spicy, what would the usual fucking drink you get if you're going to eat spicy food?
probably milk,
Milk.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, milkshake, milk.
cider.
Oh gosh,
Just-
yeah.
Sparking it up more with the
See,
bubbles.
this-
And then, like, you might as well get like a lighter with that as well.
This is the problem because my brain makes me say things without actually thinking about it. So when they were just like, all right, you're going to do the food challenge, what's your drink of choice? And I went, cider. And it was like, no, Gaz, no. Oh,
Oh, too late.
It's like one of those like quick fire rounds, and it's just there like, oh, I deeply regret what I've just said.
I mean, I didn't know until I got it. I was just like, well, apples.
Funnily enough, apparently, it's like they did like a little test or whatever, where actually Coca-Cola is slightly, not that much difference, but slightly better at like taming spice than milk is.
Really?
Only really, really slightly, but like I did test it, and actually it's true.
Interesting.
Like,
Good to know.
in my personal opinion, but
Now, if you add whiskey to it, does it have the same effect? Because that would be my
see, this
drink
is
of
why we
choice.
need to put it into another test. But I'm sadly not going to be a guinea pig with all the heat.
I will happily do it. I'm a guinea.
You're just coming up like I volunteer as tribute.
Yeah, I will volunteer.
Insanity
you know,
wings and whiskey.
there's
and Coke.
yeah, well, you know, it's just like I wonder what would happen. Like, you know, someone said to me, it's like if you eat 12 bananas in one day, you could die. And I'm just like,
Seriously?
Oh, apparently so. This is the
I
thing.
feel like 12 is
Did you do it?
totally doable.
No.
He's still
I
here.
didn't.
He just got to 11.
Yeah,
But,
exactly.
but then I was just like, but is it the banana? Yeah, look that one up, please.
It's just like we're constantly just putting you back on Google again.
It's
it's
just
fine.
like
That's-
overload of
that's my
serotonin or
job.
whatever or something
Yeah.
like that.
Oh, really?
But then if you eat the bananas with the skin on, then that could probably cause
Just
some
imagine
problems.
that being
Yeah,
like
but-
on your gravestone. It's like death from bananas, and it's just there like, you know, what a way to go.
What was the thing that you were saying about what should be on my tombstone when I die? I know
Maybe
this is
we
a
should
bit
save that
morbid.
for the Halloween episode.
Oh yeah, no, well, we'll tell you later.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very funny actually.
It is funny.
So
I
I haven't
remember.
found the information yet, but I typed in eating 12 bananas, and the searches that auto-populate are, is eating 12 bananas a day bad for you? Benefits of eating 12 bananas a day, and what happens if you eat 12 bananas a day. So I'll get back to you here in just a second.
Okay, cool.
If
What-
it says it makes you really smart, then fuck yes.
Your
Right.
your quick fire answer with the cider made me think. Let's do our rapid fire gut buster round that we have written.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
gosh,
you ready?
that's the thing that I'm going to end up like saying some stupid answers. But I'm
No, it's
also
fine.
really indecisive. So if I sit and stutter, I'm really sorry. I'm bad at this
No,
game.
no,
Well-
it's fine. We'll chime in as well.
We'll try for quick fire. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Come
Okay.
on, Jess.
So question number 1: Do
Okay.
you prefer sweet or savory?
savory.
Wings or burgers for the rest of your life?
Oh god, that's really difficult.
You can only have one or the other.
Probably wings. I feel like there's
All
more
right.
variety. I think it's more variety
Yeah,
because I feel like burger.
that's
still
true.
gonna have
We
that
didn't put
same
buffalo.
foundation,
You
yeah.
could go with different
You
flavors
can
here.
change it up a lot.
Okay, quick fire. What's your last meal request?
I feel like just pizza and beer and
Ooh.
burgers and all the above.
So all the food. That's
All the
your
food,
answer.
pretty much. Just pile-
not
pile it
spicy.
on high.
Okay, one food you'd never touch again for no amount of money.
Probably those hot wings.
Okay, I thought that might be coming. All right, who would win in a food challenge, Gordon Ramsay or The Rock?
The Rock. 100% The Rock.
What's your reasoning for that? Just his size?
It's just the amount of exercise that man does. I can't. And like, didn't he have that like the cheat day that was like the
Oh
famous?
yeah.
You know, he's like done so many pancakes or whatever. Whereas I think Gordon Ramsay, I think he's probably got a bigger appetite than people expect him to.
Okay.
Plus, it would be pretty cool to like challenge Gordon Ramsay. He's got a really good psych out technique by just constantly berating you.
Yeah,
and
just
calling
berates
a
you into
donkey.
loser.
Can we just pause for a second? I really need to pee.
Go
I've
on.
done it again. I'm so sorry.
It's all good. No, this is great though.
I know. Yeah.
To be fair, I might get like another glass of water.
He did
or
this
that.
last episode.
Thank
so
you.
close to the end of this part of this show.
It's all good. It's all
perfect.
good.
Did it in exactly the same time last time.
Oh, bless him. But sometimes when you're like trying to hold it, you almost like you get to a point where you almost can't concentrate anymore. What's that? Sorry.
My sister, in that last episode, there's a whole intermission where Gaz went to pee and we put the pee sound effect.
Well, because he's got his mic all like sort of.
No,
My
we've
sister-
got
Yeah.
the tabletop
Was
mics. Yeah.
Gaz
Thank you.
actually peeing? I was like, no.
Well, he was, but
She
that
was
was
like,
not
he
the
didn't wash
sound
his
of it.
hands.
To be fair, the first.
Oh, I intentionally didn't. I downloaded washing hands, but I'm like, nah.
Nah.
To be fair, when I did my croissant challenge like the other day, I literally bit into it and was like, probably need to get some water. So I literally just started the challenge. I was there like 2 seconds. It's like, excuse me, could I have a glass of water, please? Like, but
Oh
yeah.
man, those guys sticking the hot dogs in the pitcher of water was absolutely wretched.
It's one of those that like, have you seen the like 4th of July? Because it's like
Yeah, that's why we did it.
72 hot dogs.
Insane.
Well, I think the most he did was 76.
Oh my god.
And I'm just like, he follows me. That's like a really cool claim to fame. And I'm like, why on earth do you follow me? You must know how terrible at challenges I am. Like, it's just, I'm there like, that's really cool. But this is such like a niche thing. And like my friends, they're all, it's like I kind of like introduce them to all like the foodie world, and I'm there like, there's this competitive eater and this, and like my friends are coming down next week. They're like, that's nice, Kate. Like, they're really supportive and they're really lovely about it, but it's very like they would have no idea about this world if it wasn't for me.
I had a friend at the last place I used to work. I used to be a historian, so nerdy stuff.
I remember you saying,
I love. The last place I worked, I would say to my friend Dan, I've got something cool to tell you. Want to hear something cool? And he'd go, wait a minute, cool to me or cool to you?
Yeah, is it like a history thing?
Yeah, exactly. It's always cool.
Bless you. No, but that's the thing. It's like in my world, I'm like, oh my God, this is so cool. And it's just there like to everyone out there, it's probably not as cool as.
All right, he's back.
Back into the quick fire.
Okay, ready? Dream city you'd love to do a food challenge in.
Oh my God, there's actually too many. I'm gonna have to pass on that one because there's so many I want to visit. Like,
what popped into your head first?
It's like Texas, Tennessee. It's like a lot of America, and then I want to go like South Africa, do like one of the big braai like barbecue kind of thing. Loads of places in Europe. Literally most of Asia as well, like Philippines.
So everywhere in the world is the answer.
I need more time and money.
I will point out though, she said Texas first because Texas barbecue is absolutely the best barbecue.
Oh my God,
Thanks, Dallas. Have a seat.
I know, I'm desperate to get back to Texas.
Okay, most overrated food trend right now.
I don't really know many of the food trends right now. I'll go on one that I'm like is almost like a decade old, but I can't get involved with fruit shakes. Like,
with what?
You remember fruit shakes? Do you remember
with all
like the big
stuff in it?
Yeah, and it's just
I feel
like
on that. I don't want crunchy shit in my milkshake.
The thing is, it's like the only one that I'm kind of willing to hear out is have you heard of Black Tap in New York?
No.
So it's like this, like really, it was like one of the first ones that started out. They do these like ginormous milkshakes, and the only reason why I would like give it a go is because my mate has been there and he said it's the best milkshake he's ever had in his life, and I do trust his opinion. So I'm like, I will give one a go, but I kind of have written off all fruit shakes, so that's
fair. Okay, what's harder, 3 kilograms of kebab or running a marathon?
Probably running a marathon with my fitness regime right
I
now.
would definitely attest to that. I mean, I'd fail epic. What if you did both at the same time?
Oh my God.
Running a marathon whilst eating like...
You need that bucket.
Yeah, I was going to say, get Gaz the bucket.
Yeah, I'd have a table sort of like strapped to me like that.
I was going to say, I think you almost like need the bucket, the one that goes like round, like have it round your head kind of thing, almost like a donkey. So
For our subscribers, I'm going to make this happen in the special content. Just you wait, Gaz with a table doing a food challenge marathon. Yeah. It's happening.
Dodgy kebab while he's running up the road.
Yep.
Running a marathon whilst eating a
Okay,
pints
before, during, or after your challenge?
After, for sure.
Okay.
And what pint of what though?
I'm a lager kind of girl, so anything along those kinds of lines, like lager.
PBR?
Nice. What's that?
PBR? Okay, biggest food challenge fail you'd actually repeat just for fun?
Oh God, there's so many actually. I'm trying to think. God, I actually cannot remember. I have failed quite a few, but they were a bit more like earlier on, because now I try and like work with like food traders, and I'm like, can you just make it so I'm able to achieve this? There was one, but this is like, I don't think they do the po' boys anymore, and it was a giant one by these guys called. They used to go by the name Slinging Po' Boys, and they used to be based in the markets up in London, but now they go by, oh my gosh, this is going to really annoy me because this would be a really nice thing to mention for them. It's like a Cajun thing. They've like renamed it, and they now like do festivals and things like that. And they ended up making me this like huge, massive po' boy, and it was like 4 different sections, and it was like all one piece of bread and everything. And I decided stupidly to do it in the middle, like, you know, when you go to Covent Garden and people are like on tricycles and juggling and all that kind of stuff, I decided how fun would it be to do something a bit different and do a food challenge in the middle of a London market. So you know where Les Mis, you know where the Les Mis theatre is, like right in the middle of Leicester Square. The food market was basically around the corner from there. So like people are literally just walking about their day, and I'm sat there with something about the size of this table. And like, I ended up having this massive crowd around me and I didn't finish it. I did a very good attempt. I'm very proud of myself, but like, I'd kind of like to go back and see if I could do it again, because that was a fair few years ago. Not sure if I could deal with the crowd now. I don't know who I thought I was then.
It's funny how you get more nervous about stuff like that as you get
as
older,
I get
right?
older.
Yeah. I got one last question for you.
Go for it.
American, provolone, or whiz?
Whiz.
Whiz
Yeah.
all the way, huh?
When I went out to Philly, I realized I was definitely a whiz kind of gal.
All right.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, so Kate, you were actually the first like food influencer, if that's the correct term that I should be using.
I was more of the first food panicker when I was asked to find a Philly cheesesteak in London and I had no clue where to start. And I was like,
Thank
I was doing my
goodness we were
research
here.
and you guys were called Liberties at that point.
Oh, was it when
Yeah,
it was
that
still
was
the
food
food
truck.
truck?
Still the food truck, and you guys had only just got this place, so you guys were just doing me a massive favor and ended up turning into this beautiful friendship of many years.
Yeah, here we are years later.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And you went out, and you said you went out to Philly.
I
Like,
did, yeah. That was, gosh, maybe it was before COVID. I think it was like
Right.
2019.
What was
So-
your favorite Philly cheesesteak in Philly?
Oh my gosh, I can't. I really loved D'Alessandro's. That was really
That's
great.
always up
but
there on the list.
I would love to go, because I didn't get to do as many Philly cheesesteaks as I wanted to, because they kind of had like their own kind of agenda of doing lots of different things. So I got to try a few, but I really want to go back and just kind of really seek out some of these cheesesteak points, because I've got friends from America who have pretty much done that, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm not creating anything new here. I'm just basically going to go along and try them myself. So
Awesome. Well,
have you got any recommendations of which ones
I
are
always
your
go
favorites?
Jim's on South. That's where I brought
Yeah.
Gaz
Oh,
for
yeah, that
his
was my
first
first
cheesesteak in
cheesesteak.
Philly.
Oh,
We
was
met the
it?
Fonz.
We met the
as well.
Fonz, yeah.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
The Fonz.
The
Yeah.
Fonz.
Oh my
And
gosh.
then on the day that we opened the restaurant, it popped up in my Facebook memories that it was the same day that we had met the Fonz in a cheesesteak, John. So
Oh,
it felt
no,
right.
Anniversary.
Exactly.
And I was supremely hungover that
Oh,
day. all that kind of
really?
stuff.
So,
yeah,
I feel like
I mean,
a Philly cheesesteak is made for a hangover.
It's the
Oh,
perfect
absolutely.
hangover cure. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I was
It
about to
really,
say.
really
it's good for
is.
curing the munchies as well, if everyone knows that is. You know what I'm
So,
saying?
Kate, we're going to try to live vicariously in your
Mhm.
world. And the three of us are going to do our own food challenge, if you wouldn't mind being the judge for us.
Absolutely. This is what I thrive.
All
This is
right.
what I
Yeah.
live for.
Would you rather be a judge, like
100%.
Like,
Yeah. I'm trying.
You're probably in that middle stage, not like there's, where eventually you'll become the judge,
The celebrity
Yeah.
judge.
The celebrity.
Yeah, I think I'm quite happy being the like novelty. What's she? I think I've seen her from one thing about 10 years ago. Like, yeah, that's me. I'll be that judge. But like, no, it's much better being the onlooker. But like, it's one of those where you don't realize actually how slow people eat until you're all sat in silence.
Oh, well, wait till you see how slow I eat.
Oh, I'm excited.
But if you
I'm
don't
really
declare me
excited.
winner either way, we're not friends anymore.
No, it's all good.
Is it a full, we're gonna have to do it as a full cheesesteak.
Yeah, we're going to
Full
see
cheesesteak.
who can do a full cheesesteak fastest.
So should we have it? What, Kate?
Mhm.
Should it be a full cheesesteak, not halved, or should we do two halves? Like, what's the best?
I
way?
think just how it comes, I guess. Like
I think for comedic effect, we should leave it not halved.
Oh my god! that would
While
be
we
really
shove
funny.
yeah.
food
Yeah.
in our face.
Well,
Yeah.
let's go sort that with our
Yep.
chef and reset, and we'll be back in a flash.
Yes,
Amazing.
absolutely. No, absolutely.
This episode was sponsored by nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody gives us any money.
Mm-mm.
Aren't we worthy of sponsors?
Mhm.
Don't you think that they should sponsor us?
Mhm.
So give us your money and we'll make the show better.
Girl, you better get them sponsors in because I need them sponsors' money.
I'm working on it, dude.
Don't worry, we are working on it.
Can we have some money?
Yes. If you would like to be one of our sponsors, just get in contact with us. We'll be on site somewhere. Just come and find us. Come ask us. Let's
We'll
talk.
try to behave.
Yes, we will talk in a very industry corporate fashion.
No, we won't.
No, we won't.
Can
will
we have some
probably
money, though?
Swear at you and get you really drunk.
Is that why we don't have any money?
Probably. Sponsor us, please. You're amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you. Just come on, give us your money. Come on.
All right, now you're overdoing it. Overdoing it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, tonight, today, whatever time it is around the world, wherever you're watching or listening, we are now going to do our first ever Passyunk Avenue Speed Eat Challenge between Gaz, Jess, and Bro-ducer Stub. And our special guest judge today is the one, the only, Kate Ovens!
Okay.
Right.
I was trying not to stumble on my words.
Are you guys all ready? Are you feeling confident?
So,
Do you have any last minute tips for us?
Yes.
you can start the clock for us if you don't mind.
Eat fast, think later.
Oh, brilliant. That needs to be on a t-shirt.
Eat fast, think later.
Shall I have that propped up? Do you want it
You
for...
can start it and then put it up. if
Yeah,
you
yeah,
like,
yeah.
So that we can
It's
see.
all
You
right.
can leave it there.
Our
I think
peepers
it'll be
can
on-
see.
It'll be fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, three,
All
2, 1, eat! And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see how actually quite slowly this is going to end up being, because people think that it's really, really fast, and I think that's only for the proper elite people. So, yeah, no, this is, they've got some delicious Philly cheesesteaks. I think it's, they've got the Philly cheesesteak with the whiz with, and I think a couple of them have got onions, but I think Jess doesn't have onions. But it's okay, because we're pretending that that's not a, that, I don't think that's going to make
I
that much
got
of a difference.
onions.
Oh, you've got onions. I take it all back.
Oh, we're not good
That's a this is a technique I just saw. I've seen everybody do. Wow.
Gosh, actually, you're making me jealous. I kind of wish I should have had one just in the sidelines, just
Don't
to
worry, I'm not
enjoy.
gonna
Can't start cheating. Oh, I'm tempted.
Oh.
Right, so Gaz has gone for the water tactic now. Jess is taking some pretty
Yeah,
hefty
look at that.
mouthfuls here. The cheese is kind of, almost a little bit like a lip gloss right now. We're seeing a lot of cheese in the beard. We're going to make sure that we're keeping that all nice and clean as well. No, I'm producer.
All right.
No. Got to keep it all clean. Okay, so Gaz is down 1 Philly cheesesteak. Still got a little bit more to go. Kind of neck and neck here. Jess, you need to come on. We've got to do it for the girls.
Oh, man,
Doing
this
it
is-
for the girls.
It's really messy.
Yeah.
My throat is not big enough for this.
That's what she said.
Ha
I love that during a challenge, there's still time to say that's what she said. We've got some hefty bites
Yeah,
going
first.
on.
It's the fucking bread that's the worst part, man.
See, I think that with a Philly cheesesteak, it's got quite a soft bread, so it's a little bit nicer, easier to kind of I'm saying this to people where I'm not actually partaking, so I can't talk. I'll have one afterwards and I'll be able to describe it a lot better.
Okay.
But
Well,
no, I mean, is it delicious? Just not if it's delicious.
Mm.
Is it still delicious? Okay, that's the main thing. As long as they're still tasty.
I think that's what.
Oh gosh, this is some heavy digestion happening
No,
from Gaz right now.
It got stuck halfway down.
Don't worry, you don't need to talk. You can just sort of digest and crack
You
on.
just told Gaz dude doesn't need to talk.
No. This is the quietest I think I've ever heard him.
Mm.
No, we're getting very close. We're down to almost 1 for both.
What?
I mean, Gaz is slowing down, but I'd say that's a good couple more bites left.
Okay.
No, this is going really, really well. We've got 2 minutes 43 seconds on the timer.
Really?
Yeah, this is
Holy
going
shit.
pretty well.
Holy shit.
No, this is going really well. We should have had. I feel like you can get a nice song to kind of align with how quickly this is going to be
If
done.
it's from fucking Schoolhouse Rock, I quit.
We almost lost a Philly cheesesteak at that one. That's the tactic. Just
It was
make
tactical.
jokes.
You got onion in your nose? No.
You got tears sort of coming down the eyes almost.
Oh,
And we have a winner. Gaz is finished. Woo! The time. Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't even think to stop it. Probably I'm gonna. It's
10 seconds.
3 minutes 20, but I'm gonna say 3 minutes. Gonna say 17. So
Okay.
I'll add 3 minutes 17.
3
Holy
minutes,
shit.
17
Yeah.
seconds. That's
Yeah,
impressive,
that's
Gaz.
really impressive.
Mm.
I am covered in fucking whiz.
It's one of those that you don't realize how slowly you chew until you first take that first couple of bites, and you're like, "Why is this
I
taking
think
so
I have to
long?"
agree. It's the bread.
Yeah.
The bread, I think anything with bread
Mm.
is probably the hardest because it's quite spongy and it expands and all that kind of stuff when it's going in and out. But that was difficult.
Intense.
I am sweating.
All
Yeah.
cheesesteaks are fucking banging.
Yep.
Every time
Oh
I have
my
one,
God.
I remember.
You
Our
know the
cheesesteaks are so
Do you know what
dope.
the hardest part about that whole thing was? Trying not to enjoy it.
Yeah. It's because you're trying to almost swallow it back. But then again, that's why I don't really do speed ones, because
Yeah.
they just can be a little bit like, well, I actually kind of want to enjoy this as well. So
Stub has literally not said a word.
Which is also somewhat unusual.
Yes. Well, Kate, thank you so much.
No,
This
not
has
at
been
all.
a
Thank
blast.
you. This has been brilliant. This has been.
Thank you very much, Kate. This
No.
has been a lot of fun.
I've had
And
loads of fun. I feel like I'm going to have to get myself a Philly cheesesteak now. You're
Oh,
making
yeah,
me
no,
too
you
jealous.
can totally
Yeah.
have a Philly cheesesteak. Hopefully,
Yeah.
you'll be able to come back on again in the future. We can talk about some more stuff and
Yeah,
have you as an extra
definitely.
guest. Maybe get you to do a food challenge with me now that I fucking like,
Yes,
You're the
yeah,
now that
yeah.
I'm like
Reigning champion.
reigning champion. And
Passyunk reigning
well,
champion.
actually, no, I did do one of these with Max versus Food, and he completely just wiped. the floor
Yeah,
with me.
but then
Well-
again, I'm not in the category of Max versus Food either.
exactly.
And either way, you just beat the pants off us, so take the win.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
Look, do not wait. I want to. Can I belch? Is that gonna be?
Go on.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Man.
That was demonic.
As I'm sure
Wow.
Kate knows,
That was
you
about to
don't
come out.
choose the Yunk
Life.
Life. The Yunk Life chooses you.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll
See
see
you
you
next
next time.
Pod, this day Yunk Life Pod. This day Yunk Life Pod. That Yunk Life Pod. That Yunk Life Pod. That Yunk Life Pod.
Living that Yunk life, baby.
That was great.
That was difficult.
That was
That was
great.
difficult.
That was probably,
hard.
and I won't lie to you, that's probably some of the best commentary I've ever done over a food channel. Because
It was
sometimes I
very
get,
good.
sometimes I get,
I'm glad you were doing that.
sometimes I get overwhelmed and I don't know what to say, so I start like just not really saying anything, start watching rather than actually doing commentary.
I loved how your commentary. I loved how your commentary was very much like tennis commentary, where it wasn't like.
That was a great one. Please tell me the mic was
Just
still
like
going
the-
on that.
Yep.